Okay everyone, before I'm going to start the tutorial, I'm going to say thank you to Richard Smith and Sebastian Kenarnek, the owner of the photo or the photographer who took this photo on Borneo, and it is a rare pygmy elephant. Okay, so I'm going to show first the materials that I'm going to use. Okay, so I think I'm going to continue the second part. And this part I'm going to add details on the elephant here. I'm gonna add details, highlights, shadows. So all I'm going to concentrate on this episode. Okay. So first I'm gonna use the number 8 flat brush here. And let's add the dark tones first, which is I'm gonna use this raw umber and blue to make it darker. There. I'm going to make this part dark. We need some raw umber. It is so dry, so we need to spray it with a little water. There. Okay. I need to spray it with more water. Then I'm going to start adding some highlights and shades on the body of the elephant using this raw umber and white. I'm going to make this part a little dark. And also here. I'm gonna make this part here darker. There. I'm going to add some white on the raw umber so that it will become lighter. And also here. Okay, so we need to do it little by little until we get a better result. There. Until we build up the tones the values. Okay, so here also on the other side here, and then on this part, I think I'm going to make this part a little bigger or wider. There. Do not be afraid to add shades. Anyway, if you commit mistakes, you can actually retouch it. You can actually retouch some parts. You can cover it with other paints. I'm going to add more raw umber and white to make some gray colors, and let's apply some gray on the part of the ear. There. Another gray color here. There. This is actually a try and error method, so we need to try. Okay, if you commit mistakes, then we're going to erase and retouch. And also here, we need to there. I'm going to make this a little bigger because I think there's something wrong with the sketch. So that's why it's a try and error method. Here I'm going to cover some dark tones. I'm going to add some white to make it lighter. So now we are using two colors only. One color is the raw umber, and with the making with the use of white to make it lighter. There. I'm going to use darker raw umber. Actually, the color is too dry, so we need to retouch it little by little. And here I'm going to use some red and yellow to make some orange. I think I'm gonna use this directly on the with some white. Yes, more yellow to make some lighter orange, and I'm going to apply it directly in the head part. On the back part here. Okay, so we need to add a little orange as well as what we see on the on our reference photo. So in if you're copying from a photo, all we have to do is just copy everything we see on our reference so that we can achieve the likeness. Okay, so I think you understand that. I'm going to use a dot a punching technique here. Okay. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to use more raw umber again. I'm going to mix it with a little grayish color to make it lighter. And let's make this part dark. I think it should be darker. There. Here, there. And also this part. Should be a little dark. There. And I'm going to start adding a little more details using a smaller brush, which is the number 7 flat brush here. I'm going to use this raw umber with some blue to make it dark. Here. I'm going to put the eyes first. There. And also on the other side. Okay. So this will be, we're going to start now adding some plenty of details using a small brush here. There. So I'm going to focus now on this part, which is the ear. Let's make this realistic. I'm not sure if I can do it accurately on the compared to the reference photo, but I hope I do. I hope I can. So here, let's add a little more stains or details. There. And I'm gonna add white on this to make it lighter. Make it a little grayish. Here. I'm going to add more. I'm going to add more umber here. And let's make this part grayish. This is not actually gray, it's something like brownish gray because it's a raw umber. Raw umber is really brown. And we're just using white to make it light, so that's why it should be grayish brown. Okay, we need to do it a little slowly but surely. slowly but surely. Okay. There. Okay, so I'm going to add white to make it lighter. And here. Okay. Now let's add some brownish stone. So here I'm going to use some red and yellow, and of course white. More yellow and red. And white. So we're going to make this part a little brownish. There. Just do it slowly, but with a little sure. There. And also this part here, I'm gonna make it lighter. There. And also here we're gonna add some veins here. There, so we have now nice details there. Okay. Then I'm going to add darker tones. I'm going to retouch this part. There. I'm going to use a darker color, which is umber and blue, and let's make this darker. There. Okay. I'm using again the grayish brown. We're gonna make this part darker. Okay. So I'm gonna add a little blue and white. More white and blue to make it grayish. This color is a little grayish, so I'm adding um, blue to make it bluish gray. It's the raw umber with white. I'm going to make it darker here. I'm going to add more dark colors. There, I'm going to add some darker tones. Okay. I'm going to make the eye a little bigger. So all what I'm doing now, everyone, is that I'm just copying what I see on my reference. So that's what usually we do when you are having a commission portrait. There. Okay. So I think I'm going to focus a little on the face. There. I'm going to add some white to make it lighter. There. Okay. Okay, do it a little slowly. There. So we're now adding some few highlights. We need to be have a extra careful with this. We need to put the highlights as close as possible to the reference. Okay. I am now adding some. I think I'm going to focus now. I'm going to zoom in so that you can see clearly on the details. I'm going to focus on the face. going to make this part lighter. There. This will be a very tricky part, everyone. And here. There. I'm going to make it a little dark. So we are now adjusting the values that we are going to add in each detail that we are adding. Whether it's lighter or darker, we just have to add the raw umber and the white to adjust the values. There. There. Okay. Okay. So on this part we need to add more browns or gray. Yes, I think it should be gray. Yes, so I'm going to add blue on the raw umber with white to make it grayish brown or bluish gray. And then we're gonna apply it here. Little by little with extra careful. There. Okay, and I'm going to use the umber again with some white. I'm going to put some stains on its face. There. A few stains. Using just grayish colors. There. Its face have plenty of stains. Okay. And then I'm going to use this yellow and red. It should be a little reddish brown. So I'm mixing red and yellow and with a little umber on my brush. It's actually more like a flesh color. Okay. of Liston. And then I'm gonna apply it here. We can create some textures on the face of the elephant by adding some short curve, a little curve, horizontal lines like this. If you're going to copy everything on the everything, especially in the face or every details that we see on the picture, I think we need 1 month to do that. So I think have to we just have to visually copy the pattern. Okay, I am just copying the pattern, not everything I saw on the face of the elephant. So here, because I need to finish it faster. So always remember that the more time you give to your project or painting or commission, the more details you can put into it. So that will be much better. So just an advice, if you want to make it more realistic, just keep plenty of time on it. There. Okay. Got that. So I'm going to make an orange color. So here, yellow and red. More yellow. Then we're going to apply it on the head part. Head part has some orange tone here, so I need to also make this a little orange with some stains, more stains. Okay. There, I'm going to add some white in the color to make it lighter, because I'm going to make the upper part lighter. Again, you don't have to make it perfectly solid, because we're now adding some details, so we just have to copy what we see on the picture. There. And also this part here, I'm gonna make it lighter. There. Okay, that looks nice. Looks great. Then let's continue adding more details. I'm going to add more orange here. I think this is the mother elephant. There. Okay, so I think I'm going to continue more details. I think I'm gonna concentrate on the side of the face. And you need to clean our brush. I'm gonna need to use a darker raw umber. Yes. And here let's add, oh wait, yes, I think I'm going to make this higher on this part here. This yeah, there's something wrong with the sketch. I am not really sure if it's proportionally inclined with the reference. There. Then slowly we're gonna add little details, little by little. I'm gonna add some more umber, and this part should be dark, and also this part here. On the ear. There. And also another dark down here. Okay. There. Then we're gonna need to mix another dark tone, darker, a little dark, with just the raw umber and white. So all you have to do is just play the raw umber and white with a little blue or whatever we're gonna mix. There. And this part should be dark. It should have a little darker shades, darker stains. There. Some white. Darker. I'm going to adjust to the darker color, darker value. This one should be a little lighter. So that's how you're going to mix. You need to compare your colors to the reference. If it's if the color is correct, or it should be lighter or darker. You need to compare it from time to time. And when you add colors on your painting, you need to do it a little slowly so that you can control. You can gain more control. I'm going to add some dark spots here on the head. More dark spots there. Okay. Then I'm going to add some white to make it lighter. And we need to lighten this area. There. Okay. Then in the ears. Okay. This might take me a lot of time just doing this part here. So here, I'm gonna add more white. And I'm going to lighten the ear. Here. There. Okay. I'm gonna make it darker. So we need to change the tone from time to time so that we can match to our reference. There. This part should be a little lighter. There. And also this part. Okay, so I'm going to use a lighter highlights on the upper part of the ears. You can actually use a smaller brush. There. And I'm going to use a lighter gray. Then I'm going to start retouching here. There. Actually, you can use a smaller brush for this because I think it's actually hard using a flat brush which has a bigger bristle, a bigger. So I think I'm gonna shift to a smaller brush. It is the round brush. Here, number one liner or round brush. I think this one a little it's easier to use this one. And we can create smaller details using this brush. There. And here. There. Need to add water to make it wet, and it will be easier to add details. And this part should be light. Okay, that's it. Let's add more. Okay, and I'm going to use this color, which is orange, red, and yellow. And I'm going to put it here. It's partially a little orange there. It's supposed to be an orange. There. And I'm going to make it a little brownish. Let's create more detail here. There is a little. And also here. To create some short curves to mimic the details on its face. Short curved lines. Okay, here. That's why we're using a smaller brush, because bigger brush would be hard to do this one, to do this detail. There. Okay. And I'm going to use a bigger brush. I'm going to wet and I'm going to blend a little here. Okay, so I'm going to use the smaller brush, and I'm going to maybe just continue retouching the ear. This part should be light. You can spray it with water. so that it will flow freely on your canvas. There. Just plain everything. Okay. And here I'm going to add some more details. I'm going to add some white, the same color, raw umber, and the white on this part here. So I'm just retouching, guys. Okay. That's it. So I did it for just 1 hour. The entire details. So here I'm going to use dark. Okay. About that. There should have been more details, but I'm not sure if I still need to put more. I think I'll just retouch. So as I've said a while ago, that if we're going to copy everything, we're gonna need more time. Okay, so that's what I said. If we're going to copy everything, we're gonna need more time to do it. It will be very hard. Okay, so we just have to do what we can do on this one. Okay, so let's continue. There. Then I'm going to put some veins on the ears using a darker raw umber. There. And also on the other ear. Okay. Now on the in the lower part here. Okay, I still need to put some details, darker tones on the part of the face using the raw umber, the pure raw umber. And to use darker because we're gonna put it on the nose. Just some few lines, curve, using the number 1 liner brush. Okay. I'm going to put more. There, okay. And also here, I need to put some few lines. There. This will make it more realistic. Okay. I'm going to erase some. It's too much, okay? Yeah, that's it. This part should be a little too much. But I think I'm going to finish this one and I'm going to zoom out so that we can see clearly the entire details. There. Okay, so I think that looks really nice. Looks detailed for me. Okay, on the feet here, I think I'm going to focus that part. so that I can finish it. I'll be using a bigger brush here. And some raw umber. We're gonna put it here. There. And also here. Okay. I'm going to add the edges so that it will not sharp. Okay, and I'm going to use some raw umber with some blue to make it grayish and white. And let's make this lighter part of the leg. I think this part looks wet, that's why the color looks dark. Okay, now I'm going to add a lighter color, a white to make it lighter, and let's add it here. There. There. And also on the other side. I'm going to add some darker tones here. Okay. And I'm going to put some dark. That's it. Okay, so far I love it. Now we're gonna add a lot more details, lots of details. So I'll be refilling my paint And let's darken this part. Also this part here. And I'll be using red and yellow and white, because I'm gonna lighten this part here. And lighten also here. And of course, the task. There. And I will be using the number 7 flat brush here, and it's add some lighter tones. I'm going to add some blue to make it grayish blue, and I'm mixing it with the raw umber to make it light. And let's put it here. Let's lighten this part. And let's add some highlights. There. There. Okay. This is actually complicated than I thought. And here I'm going to add a little light. There. If you're asking me, I'm just following what I saw on my reference. There, so I'm adding some white, highlights, shades, or whatever. And here. I'm going to add some veins or whatever. There, okay. And I think I'm going to use the number 1 liner brush here to add some darker lines using the raw umber. And let's put it here. And also here. I'm gonna put some few lines, some wrinkles on the skin of the elephant. If we're going to follow everything on the reference, it will actually take us months to finish this one. That's why I am creating some patterns that I didn't see on the reference. I'll just mimic what I observe. So here I'm gonna use blue and raw umber to make a darker color. And here. And it's there. Okay. And of course here. And also on this part, we need to add some more wrinkles. There. Okay. Elephants have plenty of wrinkles on the skin, so we need to add more. Then I'm gonna add some raw umber. And I'm gonna add some wrinkles on the nose. There. Okay. Then I'll be using some yellow and red or orange. And I'm gonna add some white to make it lighter. Because I'm going to make the lighten this part here. There. Okay, so all you have to do is just add more light here with this brownish color. And also on the other side of the feet, there's some brownish color there. I saw some brown color. Okay. And I'm going to add some little white and umber, because I see something here. There. Okay. And I'm going to use a lighter gray color to add highlights on the veins here. So all you have to do is just put it on top of each dark lines or wrinkles. And also here. And also here. There. That's pretty nice. I think we're gonna need to finish the entire elephant before I'm going to start. I'm going to stop for this episode. So I think we're gonna need to finish this one now. I'm actually a little exhausted. There we go. Okay, so let's continue. I'm going to attach the back part here. There's a little light on this part, but I'm going to add more dark there. Raw umber and blue color. Gonna make this dark or solid. And here we need to add a little shades. Yes, just a little shades using the raw umber there, and also in this part. There. Going to mix again with brown or orange, red and blue color. There. Okay. Yes. Wait. To retouch more. I'm going to add more yellow and white for the back of the elephant. But I'll just retouch this one later if I'm after I'm done with everything. I'll just retouch this part. So here. I'll just add some few details. Some stains on the skin, dark spots, whatever we're gonna see on our reference. There, that's it. So I think I am done with this second part. I finished it for 1 hour and 30 minutes. It has been black out on my place. So I think this one looks great. Yeah, looks realistic for me. So I hope you get something out of this. If you are following me on this tutorial, my advice: keep on practicing, keep on painting. The more you do it, the more you know how to use your brush, the more you know how to mix the colors. So I'm using limited colors in my palette because I want it to learn to mix and get the desired colors you want. Okay, so I want to say thank you to Richard Smith and Sebastian Kellerneck. Sebastian Kellerneck is the owner of this photo. He's the photographer. Um, he was traveling a long time in the jungle of Borneo to take the photo of this rare pygmy elephant. So I wanna say thank you to him for letting me use this photo for this tutorial, and also to Richard Smith. I say thank yous to him also. Okay, so please hit like, comment, subscribe for more videos in the future, and I want to say thanks to everyone. Thank you. Have a nice day, and God bless you all. All the glory and honor and praise always belongs to Lord, to the Lord. The next episode will be the episode 3. Will be next. Will be tomorrow, and it will be covered the background. But I think I'll just finish the entire area. Then I'm going to select which part I'm going to show you as the tutorial, because I think it might take me a few days to finish that one, in maybe 10 hours, or I'm not sure. So that will be long for a tutorial. So that will be my plan for the next part of this video. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a nice day and God bless you all.